What up? What up? What up? Give me a second. Yeah. What's up? How y'all doing today, man? This Saturday, Saturday evening. Saturday evening, man. It's a nice day today out here in Texas. In Texas. I get to the point, man. Make this quick so I can get off of here. I ain't been on here in a minute. Man, you see my title, being distracted, and we doing nothing lead to nothing. I tell you, when I started this, man, a lot of conversation come from me. I got a 19-year-old son and twins, boy and girl, 16-year-old, about to be in this year, coming in 2 months, I think, yeah. But I'm talking to my kids, man, I'm seeing how this world is being shaped up, and things is happening, you know, how technology is taking over, how things are changing, price-wise. Excuse me. 3 years ago, I started really diving into the economy, seeing how the economy worked, looking how the politicians work together, the Democrats and Republicans, how they distracting us with this and that, act like they really at each other, but they all chilling together with each other. We thinking that the government gonna save us. You know why we think the government gonna save us? Because we don't know what the government really here to do. I think the government is our friend like that. The government, the people, how the government work, corporations, how they pay for influences, how they allowed to play to get influences, how people pay to influence them. And we tell us things to distract us. Then we look at the stuff with these billionaires, you know what I'm saying? We looking at the football, the basketball, all these holidays. We're looking at the trips, we're looking at our neighbors on Instagram and YouTube and Facebook and all this and seeing them taking trips and they wearing the clothes. We're being distracted. Then we wonder why we can't have what we want and how can they do that? And again, watching TikTok all day. My daughter upstairs right now looking at TikTok. She get mad at me. I'm like, you TikToking? Daddy's not TikToking, he's watching TikTok. Whatever. So I said, how can I make a difference? So I get on here, we talk. I talk about money because everything, let me change money, capital. Let me change it to capital, then capital go into economics. Understand how these things work. And we being distracted trying to figure out how I'm gonna make it, buy these eggs high, gas high, all these things, how I'm gonna pay my rent, these things that we worrying about, like the United States is about to just explode, being distracted. And we getting on here, we get on YouTube, we get on all them sites, and you see people crying about how they gonna make it. Distractions. I walk around, I can't see, but there's so much out here. People are trying to die to get here, and us Americans is crying about we don't have this and don't have that. How are we gonna do it? But I see a lot of people spending. This thing called inflation is high because we trying to slow the spending down. That means people got money. That means somebody got money. But they telling you that they don't have money. They tell you about how high the credit card debt is, buy now, pay later. They do that. Still doing payday loans. Still doing rental center. We still doing all these things. Credit, debt. still taking flights, going to other countries, still doing those things. But you'll talk to somebody and ask them how much money they got saved, and they'll tell you nothing. How much money they got in their retirement? A little bit or nothing. You start talking about money, that's personal. But you get on here and start crying, telling this and that, telling how hard it is, how the government doing it, but you're not trying to find out how. We trying to get rich off the lottery. We still trying to get rich off the casino. We shaking our butts on TikTok and trying to get some things off TikTok instead of going to work. And these people that's coming from these other countries, they going to work. They're going to work. They got the low end coming from the border. Then they got the other ones coming in, flying in. They got deals from the government to come in. All these got these companies that they work for, building this IT and all this cyber AI and cyber. All them people coming in on that end, Asian and Indians, and we've been distracted by Puffy. We've been distracted by football and basketball and all these other things, and shopping. But again, we ask them, hey, have you set up a business? How your order of operation set up? Have you hired your kids in your business to have them do paperwork or say they work in the office? Have we done those things? What is a high yield savings account? Are you putting your money up in there, getting that free money? Simple thing, have you paid off your debt? Are you debt free? Are you paid off your student loan? Are you working towards that? Or are you teaching your kids? If your kids got a bank account and you're teaching your kids that live in your house how to open a bank account, how to pay bills. Are they sitting out there spending all they working at your house and they just spending all their money? Are you teaching them how to manage their money? No, because we're being distracted. You're being distracted. Because we don't believe that we can have anything. We don't believe that we can save money. We don't believe we can get a house. I was going over my kids. Every week I have a kid with my children and my wife. We all sit down and I have videos and we discuss things about, economics, black history, creating. Stock market, talking about how the stock market. We sit down and talk about how to make a business. That's the next thing we got to do, how to create a business. Looking in the Constitution, I was telling my kids, we look at it in the Constitution, it talk about property. Before it talk about the bill, talk about the freedom of speech, it talk about property and capital. So I tell my kids, what's more important? I said it in the Constitution, property. What it takes to get property, capital. How you get capital? You work, you earn, you solve problems, you become valuable. Being distracted doing nothing leads to nothing. Making excuses that we're gonna have, we're gonna get this, I'm gonna play the lottery. That lottery that you playing, let me show you what faith is. You believe that the lottery, in your mind, the lottery is not real, but in your mind they said, hey, we're gonna have a lottery. And you're gonna win $1 billion. And you take your money and you go buy that lottery ticket. Millions of go buy that lottery ticket. Yeah, I done been in there. I know you see that $1 billion, I'll buy that lottery ticket. You believe it. But the question is, I'm asking, in the Mega Million, how many of y'all know of somebody that won that? Put it in the comments. If you know somebody that won the Mega Million, put it in the comments. But you believe you gonna win it. But I can talk to people about investing. Go and get your investment, set up your retirement, invest, go buy your ETF and index. Hey, go put your money in a high yield savings account, start saving. You won't believe that. You don't trust that, but you trust that lottery. You trust if you go to a casino that they're gonna get you gonna hit the casino. You believe it. You get a group of people say, hey, we going down to Shreveport, we're gonna win at this lottery. I mean at this casino. You believe it. But you don't believe that you can come up with a plan, set a vision, and build something for you and your family, and then say something for your children. So you just say, hey, I'm going to enjoy mine, and just spend it all. And you believe that's the right way. You don't believe that you pick up a book and start learning something and reading and getting it, it will change your life, your children's life. I don't know what I'm saying. I believe that what I'm doing gonna make a difference. I tell my wife, I said, we have an office. We built an office for our business. We have a business, several businesses that we built off, and our kids see us working off. They come in, they see us doing taxes. They see us working at. I ain't never seen my mama have no business. You see your mama with a business? I didn't have, my mama didn't have an office. My mama didn't have computers sitting up there with printers and file cabinets working the business. Our kids see that. You know, people ask me about, I got dogs, and that's my dog Kennel, Cane Coast Kennel. That's my dog, Cane Coast Kennel. I got dogs, but they haven't breeded yet. They're like, man, when your dog gonna come? I'm like, when they come, they come. They gonna come. You build it, they gonna come. But the money they sitting there, as long as they don't die, I'm good. That's like money in the bank. My son know he know how much the dogs cost, how much I pay for both dogs. He know how much the food, because we keep them on a separate credit card. We know how much food we pay, the kennels they pay, the shots they get, all that stuff. What we keep that for, Dad? Because we're going to write it off at the end. It costs the business. Them dogs belong to, that's my dog kennel, which owned by my son. He knows if they have 12 puppies, how much it's going to cost for them 12 puppies. He know. He know he got to take them to the vet. How much it's going to be taken to the vet to take care of them, to breed them, keep them live, all that. How much it's going to cost. He know. He know rewards. We rinse and repeat. We just rinse and repeat. Keep wanting, rinse and repeat. Take that money, invest that money in something else. We're not gonna sit around and figure out just how, what. No, let me give you some options. We have business meetings. We have we have meetings at the end of the year. We have meetings at each one of our companies. We have an operation that we have. One of them we're gonna do every quarter. We do meetings, meeting minutes. What is that? Showing them what we do in a meet, what we expect for the company, what the company is going to produce, why the company is not doing what they're doing, how many people we want to hire, it's worth the hire. Write it down in the meeting minutes. We're doing something. We planting seeds. We focus. Because I want to win. I'm not just giving up and saying I'm going to just consume and just give up, just buy everything. Just have, we're going to wild out. My son know. We talked the other day. He know. 25% of his check goes to 15 go to investment, 10 go to save. 25 off the back. You know, any money he get from all my they been breeded. They know that. Now if they choose when they get out the house not to do it, it's up to them. But they know, hey man, 25%. I gotta take that out. I gotta pay myself before I pay anybody. I gotta know I'm going to my 401k. I know how I need to set it up. I know I got to get life insurance. I know how to get insurance on my car. I can't. All these are principles. See, we here for principles, not personalities. Principles. We can't worry about what president here, what the Democrat do, what the Republican do. We can't. Can't worry about what's going on in Israel, which is a terrible thing, what we're doing, but I can't stop. But I can't just stop and be distracted. I got to keep, hey, we got to keep moving. This is what's going on in this household. We're not going to be easily distracted. We don't care what our friends say or who say or what say. Because if 50% of Americans living broke, paycheck to paycheck, that means half of them don't even know. So who I know. That means 1 out of 2 don't know. So let me tell you what you do. I'm far from not being rich, but I'm tell you what you can do. You got to get out of debt. You got to get out of debt. You got to get out of debt, credit card debt, buy now, pay later debt, student loan debt, car note debt. You gotta go buy you a house. You hear what I said? Property. You say, well, Keith, it's too high to buy a house. You need to buy a house. If it's too high now, in 2, 3, 4, 5 years, it's gonna be even higher. But let's say you buy it now and it go down, you can refinance. Property, land, it's in the Constitution. At one time, we was property. We was very important property. Property is before freedom of speech. That means you need to go buy you some property. That means you need to own some assets. That means you need to own land, home, a business. That means you need to invest. Not no car, not no jewelry, not no clothes, not no tennis shoes, not no wigs. Assets. And then you need to teach your children how to get assets. But first, before you get assets, you need to get out of debt. Before you get out of debt, you need to put you $2,000 aside just for in case for emergencies, and then you need to start attacking that debt. Then you need to put before you do all that, you need to invest in yourself and start reading and learning some things, become focused. And I promise, once you start doing those things, you're gonna get your mind gonna get clear. You start meditating. Now you can go create some things. Then you can go build some things. Then you can go develop. You know what I'm saying? Something. But we being distracted. Watch up. We being distracted. Which leads to do nothing. And it's gonna get worse for you. Some of you people try to say, "Well, I got all inflation is killing me." No, a lot of you got an organization issue. You don't want to organize. You don't want to budget your money. You don't want to live under your means. You are living above your means. None of you don't have no art, no. None of you don't understand. You've been here being distracted by so much you don't even know what to do. So you just do nothing. You just don't do nothing because you don't know. You so frustrated and stressed. You just lost. Don't want to do. You don't know who to believe, and you just don't do nothing. You go make yourself numb. You go drink, smoke, take you a trip, put it out on Instagram. Let somebody say, "Ooh," make you feel good. Post it on the thing. Putting that mask on. I'm not bragging about nothing. I'm telling you, that was me. I didn't know what to do. Even when somebody told me what to do, my behavior controlled my belief. My behavior said, "Oh no, mm-mm, that can't be the way. I'm good, man. I want the shoes. I want the clothes. I want the jewelry. Man, I'm fresh. I want to be like this. I want to go to the club. I want to kick it, man. I want people to look at me and say, "Ooh, look at him." And I'm terrified if they really know what I got, man. If they really know I ain't got nothing. Oh, you go home, you live out of town, and you go home and visit. You got all your clothes. You done rented a car. You looking good. You got it clean. You ain't got nothing in your bank account. You owe everybody. I don't understand how you gonna be broke or in debt and you know everything about basketball, football, who doing this. All them people got their money. I tell my son that I don't want to hear nothing. They got their money. What you have. You read that book I gave you? Tell me what it say in that book. That video I sent you. Dad, come on, man. No, man. Life ain't gonna play with you. I said, man, I can't prevent you from getting hit in the face. You gonna get hit in the face. I'm trying to soften the blow. Life is gonna come at you. I'm just trying to make it a little easier for you, man. You gonna fall down. I'm just trying to make you fall on solid ground. I'm trying to teach you how to build, how to create something, to build that you had your vision that when something do come, that you're not gonna be distracted. You're gonna keep on looking straight ahead. So every Tuesday we have a meeting, a family meeting, and we sit down and I might have a video going over, I explain something, I read a book, some stuff I want to learn. Everything is economics. Everything is where's the money at. Everything is green. They don't confuse you. They got you fighting with colors and blacks and white, and this is green. That's what somebody want. They want green. And then they got you tricking you talking about money to root it all evil. No, if you're an evil person, if you're a good person, or you're a giver, money increases that. Money is a tool, just like a shovel. That's it. The thing is, you haven't been taught, even emotions. They tell you 80% of business fail. You know what? 80% of business fail because most people don't organize their own business at home. You don't even know how to balance your own bank account. Or don't do your own money, and you want to start a business, and your stuff all messed up in your own personal account. But you think you're gonna manage your business just because you know how to cook? Everything they go, you speak, man, y'all doing business. Hey, everything we do go right back into the business. My whole goal is to have that I don't use none of my personal. Everything is through the business. That is my goal, to run my everything, my gas, the car, the truck, the vehicle, everything, the lights, everything is going to be running through my business, through my wife's business, through my son's business, through my daughter's business. Your business, property. That business that you create is a person. Look in the Constitution. When you create a business, it's come its own person. Imagine that. Once you create that business, that's a person. You can feed that person, make money off them. You can put that person to work and get taxed to get deductions from that person. Put you in a different tax bracket. Lower your tax bracket. A person. Your kids can work with that person. See, when Donald Trump said about his taxes, y'all heard what y'all wanted to hear. Then my dad said, you got a bad business, well, that's your dad. You work for him now, that's your dad. You took it to everybody, all they want. We always two sides of everything. I tell you, it's a good and a bad. When it's bad, it's got to be good. It's a fact. It's two sides of bread, two sides of a coin, two sides of pancakes. You just choosing the wrong side. You've been distracted, and you know everything. You don't want to listen to nobody. You don't even want to listen to people that you know me, the one that you friends, y'all friends on my Facebook, and you say you know, man, that's Keith Fletcher. Why is he on here telling us something, man? You don't even take the time out to say, man, let me listen and see. Matter of fact, he said that. Let me go look and see if that's true. You've been distracted. Look at your life. Are you in debt? How much money do you have saved? Do you own a home? Have you invested? You got to stop. You got an assets. This is what you're supposed to have in America. Clothes, shoes, and cars is not an asset. That you got that car that you work, you got your own car, your business, and you selling cars, okay, then that's an asset. But you driving that car, the only asset that car is to get you to work to make money. That's what that car for. They get you somewhere to produce money, to get to a place to make money. Not to pull up to the red light, turn your system and let somebody say, ooh, I want that car. Property. That's my word. That's how I'm going. They say you can't last number 15 minutes. So I know I went over 15 minutes, but you've been distracted. And see, you ought to be mad that you've been distracted. Because by you being distracted, that means somebody else getting rich. Somebody else making money off your distraction. Somebody profiting off of your distractions. Not you. There's plenty of money out here. People make money while they sleeping. They tell their money to go get them, go make some more money, go make some babies. But you gotta invest in yourself. Stop being distracted. Start doing something. Doing something lead to possibilities. Possibility leads to opportunities. Opportunity lead. But I'm gonna say it wrong. Opportunity lead to possibilities. Whatever how you want to say it, but it leads to something. But doing nothing leads to nothing. Complaining. And like let me tell y'all, like that saying. So let me tell you something true. Look around with 5 of your friends, and you wonder why you ain't got nothing. Because 5 of your friends don't have nothing. That's why. You on the wrong friends. I'm wrong. When I got around people that's doing something, that's talking about something, that's pushing something, they lifted me up. But I had to listen. You got to listen to somebody. Then you got to put some action into it. See, everybody, I got an idea. Idea ain't nothing without some action. So put something behind it. It's even said away, faith without work is dead. You got to do some work. See, that means that your belief will control your behavior. If you believe, then you will behave like you believe. That means that you will do something. That means you will move forward. You won't look backwards. A lot of us are looking backwards and nothing back there for you. Your kids ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing for them back there. That's what a lot of doing. That's what our kids are doing. We're not giving our kids anything. You done gave up. More of us need to be on there talking, that's grinding, that's me, that's doing something. Our kids are following the wrong people. We worry about billionaires and millionaires. You don't know that's a whole nother level. You can't even manage your little money you got. You talking about what a billionaire or a millionaire doing, and you ain't managing your money, your thousandaire. You don't have a budget. You don't even know where your dollar's going. I know where all my money go. Every penny of it. I'm a blind man. How do I? My grandfather was a blind man. He knew what his money was, who was given to, all that. I know where all my money go. And you said, "Wow, you cheap." I know where my money going. I know where my money's working at. Keep being distracted, and don't be surprised why you ain't getting nothing. Cause why you ain't doing nothing, gonna lead to nothing. I thank y'all for listening to me. I know this is hard when you're on the tree, but it's time out for that, man. Inflation, it ain't inflation is doing. It's gonna always be there. Inflation been there. Look at over the time. The stock market goes up and down. Housing price goes up and down. This been going on. It's gonna keep going on. Jobs changed out. I talked to my wife. I remember when it used to countrywide market was the biggest thing. Everybody want to work. That's gone. Frito Lay was big. Gone. MCI gone. Come and go. What are you building? You got one life here. You're gonna risk it for like a little trip. I went and took a trip for 5 days, 3 days, 5 days. And what? After that, what? You still got to come back to this. It ain't going nowhere. Your health, you still got to work out. You can go out and look like that, but you come back breathing hard. You won't work out. You ain't putting no spiritual. You ain't doing physical. You ain't even getting your mental right. I don't need to take nobody. I can handle this myself. And you dying inside. You still crying about your daddy, your mama, what happened to your husband. Then to lead you never do nothing. You been distracted. And we ain't even got to the money. That's before we even start getting to the money. Mm. So you got all that in the way. You can't teach nobody nothing. So your kids gonna lead the same way. It just keep going on generation to generation. My mama called me today and said, "I'm proud of y'all, my boys." That mean a lot to hear my mom say, "Y'all did well." All I tell us all come from you, but you said you didn't have to listen. You hear that? You didn't have to listen, but you listen. Y'all listen. I'm telling you to listen. You're being distracted and you're doing nothing, which leads to nothing. Y'all have a good Saturday, man. Share this. Hit the like button. I'm gonna put it on my YouTube too, man. I appreciate you listening, but it's time to start doing something. Stop letting them distract you. It's nothing but nothing for you out there. It's time to get it.